So you found your main, you found a character you really enjoy. You're starting to get materials, you're starting to get shards, and you're going to level up your character. However, sometimes you're lacking materials, sometimes you just can't level them up for some reason. This is the video for you. I'm gonna use Figment as my example. Okay, well, I leveled him up to 18, and now I'm missing out on materials. Now there are a few ways you can gather your materials. First way is going to be going to the shop. We have the section that says boxes, and you'll have a daily box, you'll also have a seasonal box, and then you'll have a universal box. The daily box is like the universal box, and it's just gonna give you something random. The season box will only give you specific materials, crew member shards, whatnot for that season. I highly recommend if you main a character during that season, you go ham and try to unlock as much for that season as possible. Now you see that it says 500 points. This is the cash version of this game, 500 cash. However, if we hop over to the season tour real quick, go to the golden pass. In the golden pass, they actually give you these tokens, and these tokens then can be used on the seasonal box. So whether or not you have the golden pass is up to you, but that is better than spending 500 on a box. And then we have the universal box. Now this box is just like a jumble of everything, of all the races, of everything put together. So the chances of getting what you want are a little lower, actually a lot lower to be honest. You can check your chances by clicking it and going to the check content. As you see, you can see the percentage chance of you getting exactly what you want. After you get what you want, I'm pretty sure you don't get a repeat. So let's just say I get all the shards for one character or all the crew members for one character. I don't think it's in the list anymore. I think that was something that they changed a long time ago. Another way you can get it is by going to your daily specials and waiting for it to roll around the next day. I highly recommend saving your points and doing it this way. Using your points on a universal box is okay. However, if you want to wait until the last day of the season to then burn through all your points, I recommend doing that. Throughout the 2-month span of the season, you could potentially get a lot of good things. As you see, I have 7 shards for Rex as a crew member. That's insane. And all I did was wait. So I highly recommend you do not do the universal box until the very last day, in which you're not gonna be able to do it anymore. So I actually need to burn through mine. Another way you can get materials is through the limited event. So if we go to the limited event, you can see we have a whole host of events that will give us materials. I highly recommend doing the daily challenge for the coins and then the daily challenge for materials here. But as you see, there'll be featured materials for your racers, and then the season events, you'll have some really good materials. So like here's Figments, right? Figments in here, and I can get some stuff for Figment if I really want to get some stuff for Figment. You also want to make sure you look at the milestones. So let's check the milestone by clicking triangle here, and you can see there's a lot more materials here that I can get as well for the specific characters, for the specific racers and things like that. Don't stress out if you don't have the proper racer, if you don't have the proper levels for these limited events. Just come back when you do. They're usually here for a long time. Now obviously you're gonna get a lot of them through the season pass. As you see, there's materials from the season pass. I'm just not gonna harp too much on that because some of you guys might not get the season pass. I don't think it'll be free. The other way that you can get it is through the collections. When I get more items, when I get more shards, crew members, what have you, it will level up my collection level. And the more you level up, the more you'll get. It'll be cosmetics, it'll be sometimes, you know, token points, which is the cash currency for this game. It'll be materials. So don't neglect doing that. Another way you can get materials, yes, another way, is you can do the season tour. The season tour will actually give you great materials. Now I unlocked mostly all of them, but you'll see little boxes that are at the ends of, like, let's just say 5. There'll be like a little box there. It's gonna house materials in there for you. For not just the seasonal racers, but actual like racers from other seasons as well. I highly recommend doing all of the season tour if you can. Then at the end of the season tour, you have mystery races, which then if you open them, you can see you get materials here. Another way you can get materials is a lot. Another way you can get materials is by checking the regulated. You can see specific collections will actually be housed here. So I can get Hercules stuff. I can get Meg shards. I can get a lot of things pertaining to that collection. So really good to check this out because it might house your specific character. It doesn't matter what place you finish, just play and you'll get your materials. And the final way is ranked multiplayer. As you see, when we rank up, we can get specific materials. And as we get higher, we're gonna get more for our character. So at the beginning stages of ranking, you kind of just get the collection, but towards the end of ranking higher and higher, you're gonna start getting just character specific things. And this includes materials, cosmetics, and all that good stuff. I know that it was a lot, so let me recap. You can get your materials through shop. You can get your materials through limited events. You can get your materials through multiplayer events. You can get your materials through the season tour. And you can also get your materials through the loot boxes. So I hope this helped you in showing you where you can get your materials from. If you guys are looking for how to start up your characters and crew members, there is a video. Check the recommended, or you can click the link down below for the playlist of anything and everything Disney Speedstorm to help you get better at Disney Speedstorm and to help you tackle this game. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. And until next time, you know what I always say. Thank you guys for doing what? Popping often. We'll often.